Hey, buddy. Good morning. Oop, turn my light on. There we go. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Becky, thank you so much. I just turned it on. Thank you. Laundry. Cheese pizza. I was running around. I got up this morning, and I realized I started setting up for my stream, getting things set up, and I had tons of comments because a lot of people that saw my tested video with Adam Savage, and we did a little show and tell with my alien props, and so many people, new joiners, new subscribers, which is fantastic. Thank you so much. But everybody came in, and so I had a ton of comments. I started going through all my comments because there's a ton of them, and I always like to try to do them like on Sundays. So I started going through them, and I looked over the clock. I'm, oh my god! So I didn't eat yet, and I found some cheese pizza in the fridge, so I reheated it. So that's my breakfast: is coffee and Little Caesars cheese pizza. All right, hello everybody. We got Kevin, got Going Ape, Daniel, greeting, and so you guys are here right now. You've had a good week, I think, Ted. Yeah, I did. It's been amazing. Thank you. It's been crazy. I think what was so fun about was that when I did that video with Adam, morning, Kevin, is that I was just there, right? And was just kind of having fun and just focused on him. It wasn't so much about the video. We're just working together and because I wanted to have a sit down talk with him. And Adam's schedule's so tight that we had a little bit to hang out, but because he had so much to do. He had people before me. My friend Ben Eady was there, and he was just before us, and he shot a video, and we got to hang out for a little bit. And then we all had lunch together, and we talked a little bit, but Adam, he had his assistant, Kristen and Norm, they were all working things out. And we're eating lunch and talking a little bit, and then from that, they took all the props and put them. And I had Peter with me, and my assistant, so he always helped set all that stuff up. He was doing all that setup and stuff, so that was fun. And then we just went and shot the video, which is very organic. We just wasn't really any rehearsing. We just got there and started doing it, so I wasn't able to really experience until I watched the video. I'm like, oh, that's great, and it was just I was in the moment, and I'm so great. So glad that it came through on the video, that everybody saw the chemistry and how we're having such a great time just hanging out. And I want to do it again. We definitely will do it again, I hope. So, from the time we met at Silicon, so I actually got to his place, it was a year. It took a year to make that happen. It was a while, so. I gave him the space helmet. He loved it. He said, hey, man, I'd love you to come to the cave. I'm like, yeah, let's do it. And we kept going back and forth with his assistant. And it just took a year. So that should tell you how long it's going to take to probably do another one. So. Oh, my God, Kevin. The editing is so good. They got it down to a science because there's things we talked about, and they just trimmed it down. I mean, there wasn't a lot of stuff they cut out. Just a lot of lag stuff and other things may have mentioned, but they just trimmed it out and got to it. Those guys really know how to get their stuff together. So, yeah, they have a great editing team. They really do. Sorry, guys, I'm just eating this breakfast. Real quick before we get started, we're making these masks today. Here, sure, go ahead. I got those guys. I painted them yesterday with the Rust-Oleum 2X flat black, because what I want to do before I start painting additional colors to them, I want to do a dry brush technique I do with enamel spray paint. I spray it and then just do a little quick spot, and it does just a little bit of a wear, like a metal wear to it. And then we'll start adding colors to it. Oh, Ford on Twitch asked if it was cool seeing you with Adam, and did you think of his shop? And oh my God, Ford from Twitch. Oh, really quickly, guys, if you're watching this on Twitch, we are streaming live on YouTube and Twitch at the same time. But I have my chats open on YouTube for other people who aren't able to get through on Twitch. Please hop over here on YouTube if you ask questions. But Ford from Twitch said, it was cool seeing you and Adam, and what did you think of his shop? He has some, oh my God, let's put it this way. When I got there, Peter and I, my assistant, we just were like, and we're in the waiting area, okay, of the rest of the shop, the dining room, the kitchen he had in his shop, and everything was packed, and he had a second level upstairs. It was like, I photographed as much as I could get at the time I was there, and I couldn't see everything, and everything was just like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, and like the things he has that are so iconic and movie historian kind of stuff is just super cool. Yeah, pieces for breakfast, right, Kathy? It's the best. There's something that Adam had that made we completely bonded on was Ron Kopp, the artist, when they were doing our Alien, he did tons of illustrations, and the original ship was going to be called the Leviathan instead of the Nostromo. And he did an illustration of it landed. Then he did like a blueprint, like topside. There was a guy in India for a couple $100 or whatever. He would carve something out of foam for you. So Adam got our Ron Kopp illustrations, sent to the guy, and he made a foam carved model of it. So when I was in Adam's shop, he had it hanging from the ceiling, and I was like, as soon as I saw it, I knew immediately what it was. I'm like, that's the Leviathan. And he's like, yes, the Ron Kopp illustration. He's like, yeah. So we just kind of both geeked out about that. And there was things all over the shop like that, just things, old school stuff. And there was so many more we wanted to talk about. Again, it was just we couldn't. Because then we did the Colonial Marine. We have another video coming up, of another show and tell of a costume I built. And we're doing that. And after that, I was supposed to get in the costume for the video. And it was just, he had a live stream to do in a matter of within a couple, not too far along, and they're just like, there's really no time for you to get in the costume. So we're just going to shoot that and wrap it. I'm like, okay, damn. But I'm still glad I bought it. So we packed everything left, but I did give them images of me in the costume so they could edit in the video. But just, it was so much, and it was so fast. And I definitely want to do it again. We'll do it again, hopefully. I think by just reading all the comments on YouTube, everybody loved it and would love us to get together again. So hopefully they'll come back and we'll do another one. Making fairies. What's that? Jen says I should make those fairies. You making some fairies? Little puppets, or are you actually going to dress up as a fairy? Because little fairies. Thanks, Becky. Becky knew about this for some time. I told Becky I'm at Emma and we're going to do a thing together, and then it took forever. And then finally, when we did it, I'm like you, Becky, it turned out better than I possibly imagined. I know it took forever to do it. I met Adam. There's 2 times I could have met Adam. We're talking years ago. I was at San Diego Comic-Con, and it was one of those years where he shows up every year and he wears a costume in disguise and he walks around. And I think that year he was wearing a spacesuit. He made a spacesuit, one of many. I can't remember which one. I think it was the NASA spacesuit. And he walked around in the costume, and there was an after party, and Frank Ippolito, who was over at Thingery or whatever, He's like, hey, you want to go to the party, after party? I'm like, yeah. So he invited me. So I had a name to mention when I get to the gate, and they put me on the list. So I was able to get in. So it was a big after party of celebrity, and it was on the rooftop of a hotel, and it was kind of an isolated party, so it wasn't to the public. It was for like celebrities and whatnot. So I got invited. I go, and you're seeing all these voice actors and somebody from Battlestar Galactica, and you're like, oh my god! But you're just kind of being cool. And I saw Adam, and he had his jacket on, his hat, and he was circling a bunch of friends, and I just like when I walked up to him, he was kind of talking about movies. And I'm like, oh, and I kind of like, and I could tell by his body and his vibe that he wasn't really in the mood to entertain or meet people. He was just hanging out with his friends, and I felt it, so I didn't say anything. I'm like, and I kind of just backed off. And I think there was 2 times like that, and so I'm glad I waited the time I did, because by the time they came to me, I had stuff to show. I think back at the early times, if we ever came to me earlier, I just didn't have enough stuff. So when they hit me up to come out, I'm like, great, I got a ton of things to bring. So I had a pre-meeting with them, and I showed them all the stuff, and they're like, yeah, bring all this stuff. So I brought it all. It was great. I've seen Much Props take 40 of them. 40 of what? Oh, Becky says, the time I met Adam, I talked to him for a couple of minutes. I talked to his mother for half an hour or more. She was great, I bet. So you have class. Oh, thank you. It's just one of the things where I wanted to say something. I could tell he was just like, ugh. Because, dude, walking around a convention in a costume, here's the weird thing. I don't, and I hope people understand this. Oh, yeah, by the way, guys, my Evil Ted Coffee Talk shirt. I ordered mine. I ordered a blue one and this one for my friend Jen, who was my guest on the last coffee talk we did. And so part of the deal is that when people come, I buy them a shirt, and I was going to wear mine. I bought hers and mine at the same time, and it took a month for me to get mine. I don't know what happened. Ridiculous. Oh, okay. Hey, Neil, what's up, man? Breakfast. Once we finish eating, guys, we'll do it really soon. I'm sorry, I'm running a little bit late. I usually eat before I stream, and I'm running late, so I apologize, everybody. So for you people who are on a schedule, I understand. But that's why I stream on Sundays. Chill. Sip my coffee. Adam and I had such a blast that what I really like to do, because he has the skill sets to build anything, and I think what people discover is that his skill set's much higher than mine because he's a machinist. He knows how to machine parts, work with 3D printers and all that stuff. I do not. Nor do I have the interest of working with 3D printers because I'm freaking 60 years old and I have no patience for it. So I'm just like, don't need it. But with that being said, his skill set, I want to introduce him to foam. So I'd like for him and I to do a foam project together so I can walk him through the process. Like, here's something, and then we're going to take this and we're going to translate this into foam. And so I think I might have him interested in that. So, because after that video, I think he was so bewildered by all the stuff, and he was just baffled by some of the things I'd done. I'm like, I'll walk you through it, man. I've done this a lot. I can show you how to do it. The shirt's great. I love the shirt. It's turned out great. I almost got a blue one. We'll see. I don't know. I like the black. I might get I might get a Coffee Talk Ted mug. Yeah, they do, Becky. People don't understand. Oh, hey, everybody. The modifiers in chat. What? Really quickly, guys, if you did not know, the modifier, a.k.a. John Hughes, I mentioned to him in the Adam videos because he's the one that makes my patterns. So, when making the patterns, like I talked about the egg pattern and the dome pattern and stuff, that stuff is John. He's my, if I was a band, he's my drummer. He's the bass beat of this business. He keeps me, I'm the front man, and he's back band keeping the rhythm, like, so he's the drummer to my band. Good morning, modifier. The modifier. All right, guys, almost there. I'm finish this. This is my last bite. Make Smith. Hey, thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you, man. Also, since the modifier's here, the job I'm on right now, we're doing great. We have 2 more weeks to get this thing done. What I'm working on. So I'll be available soon. I'm gonna start editing that video. I have this video. I've been trying to. I haven't touched a piece of footage yet because from working, coming home, passing out, getting like the job is great, but it's demanding. So when I come home, I virtually have nothing left in me. So this is what happens to you people when you get old. All right. I love my job, but it's hard to do 2 jobs. But this is gonna be fun today. So. All right, here we go. Yeah. That's great. Yeah, Becky's like, I'm like, yeah, baby, come follow me here on Twitch and YouTube channel. Oh my God, I should send you the alien. You know, I think you did, John. I think you did send me the alien egg pattern. If you did some remodifications or something to it, you might have, but it wouldn't. You know something? Just resend it to me again as a PDF file I can print and tape together myself. Because I really want to get back on that. Because I think now that we hit the people pumped about the alien thing, we should just go ahead and do it. I should make that our next big build. John, I think it's a good idea. Yeah, you send me that. I mean, it'll take a while. It's a big build. Because this time, John, I want to build it full size. I mean, well, let me say it this way. Let's make it bigger because the alien eggs changed in sizes throughout the movies. The original one's up to your hips. It's like they're massive. The first one, people don't realize, and you see them, they're huge. And then by the time like Aliens came, I think they made them a little smaller. Not much, maybe a little bit. I mean, I think in Aliens they're still pretty big. But I think, John, I wanted like 30 inches, I think, right? Wasn't it 30 inches, I think? I want to get as big as we can because I want to make one I can stick in the corner of my house or something like that. So people can go, ah! An old dude once told me, you're not old until you can't move anymore. Well, I'm getting there, trust me. It takes a lot. All right. Pizza's done. So let's talk about what we're going to do today. These are the masks. I have 3 of these. Now, guys, we talked about this. Had a bit of a struggle with the eyepieces and things. I need to still do some more work on how to. Yeah, I'm not really happy how they insert I had to fidget with them a lot, and so as I make a pattern, I need to make up something a little bit easier for you guys to do, because it wasn't that easy to put in. I don't know. I have no rhythm. Don't worry, Becky. I'll help you. I'll be your tempo. Oh, good. Okay, so good. I did a lot of research to get it where the pattern is now. Oh, fantastic, John. John also is an aliens nerd like myself, and I'm happy to say that John owns two of my things. He has the foam pulse rifle, and he has a foam colonial marine helmet. I made those for him, and I'm happy when I made the pulse rifle I used in the Adam video. John has an absolute replica of that because I built them both at the same time. I wanted to make that for John for so long, my friend, the modifier, because he helped put the patterns together. The flamethrower, I put him through so much work to get these things down, and he put his time into it. And I kept thinking, man, John deserves, a pulse rifle. And I think I said to you a while back when we were in St. Louis. I said, John, you're like, yeah, I'd love that. And then things picked up, and then when I started making a new one for Alien Day, when I was going to C2E2 in Chicago, I knocked that sucker out for you. Oh, it's Michael's time for you, Daniel? All right, man. I think it was about 27. I trust you, John. I think that's, yeah, best bet. All right, I'm sorry, guys, really quickly, because I'm having such a great time with chat. Right now, this is the mask we're doing. I want to do, there's a technique I like doing. I take a silver spray paint, spray it onto cardboard, and do a little dry brush, and just, I spat it. What that does, it'll put a little metal edge, like a really faint metal edge and everything, on just the most, I'm really focusing on the this guy right here with the space shield and these edges here a little bit, just really light. So it looks like it's worn metal a little bit, and once that's done, then I will go ahead and start painting the rest of it. But I like the black, that flat black. And so this dry brush technique just gives it a hint of like a little bit of aging to it. And the trick is not to go too heavy. So I'm using enamel paint, which will be stinky. So I'm going to take everybody over to the spray booth. I'm going to do it there. Okay. Let me show you before we get over the video, over to the spray booth. Let's show you. I am using the Rust-Oleum. Now, normally, you don't want to use enamel paints and stuff like this, but this is just dry brushing. It's got a really bright chrome look to it, and I think this is the best to do. But let me shake the sucker up a little bit before we do this. Oh, a little plates inside. Yeah, Kevin, here's the stuff I showed you guys. When I made them, I added some additional detail. The little plates right here on the side and in the corner. I almost threw more stuff on it, but I had to stop myself because I don't want to get too away from what it is. John, the director, really liked this, so I don't want to go nuts. I did change these a little bit too. I think this was originally was square on my first one. This ring here was square, and this was square. I thought it'd be kind of cool to have this be rounded, and I think it'll pop more when it gets paint metallic on it. So I did subtle changes on it. Oh, Marvin goes, I have some running around to do with the Dragon Lady. Talk to you later. Okay, John, thank you. Yes, thank you, John. We'll talk more. Yeah, because I always tell them, yeah, paint anything with a bearing, guys, shake the crap out of it. It's funny, my wife, when she used to be a graffiti artist, tagger, and it was like illegal, and you would get arrested for tagging, she said you would get the ball, and you couldn't go like this because people would hear you, so you'd find the ball and you would go like this. You shake it from the bottom like this, so the authorities wouldn't hear you. So that was the quiet way of shaking paint. So before you tag stuff, it still worked, but you just get it to the bottom. You loosen it, and then you just go circle, 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 circle. That's how you mix your paint. Oh, she would do this. That's it, just to be quiet, because you don't want the authorities hearing you. Because if you were like downtown and people heard this, they knew it was coming, so they would call the authorities, and they learned really quickly you can't shake up, you can't rattle spray paint where you're going to be doing any tagging, so you have to go there and kind of stir it. My wife, the gangster. All right, here we go. I'm gonna go. Spray booth. Here we go. Let me grab a chip brush. We need a chip brush as well. Yep, I did. True. Yeah, look at those guys. Look at that, huh? You stop moving around. Jesus, I gotta tighten this thing up. See, look at that. No. Again, it's super subtle. Oh, sorry. Here it goes. As you guys can see, it's not heavy duty. I just like that light little aging on it. Let's turn the lights off. You can see. Here, there you go. See a little bit better. Just really faint. I don't want to go nuts. I like the black, but I was afraid the black would just kind of disappear. So you want a little, just want to accent some stuff. Yeah, really good. This is excellent, excellent, excellent. Now, all right. So let's go ahead and start painting the rest of it. Turn the fan off. What we're going to do, I'm going to run. Hey, thank you so much for the subscription. It was Paul. Somebody Paul this is subscribed. Thanks so much. Thank you. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Let me get some. Let me get the paint that I want to use for these vents. Hold on. All right, let me kill that. Yeah, turn that fan off. I recently discovered Createx paints. I love their paints a lot. They sent me a sample pack, and I got a lot of colors, but I realized that they did not send me any metallics. And I might reach out to them and say, hey guys, I really want to do more stuff with. Oh, that was on Twitch. Oh, okay, thank you so much. Quick while he was away. Oh, Kevin, thank you so much for the donation. Thank you so much. Now people pay her to paint on their walls. Not anymore. She doesn't do murals anymore. Oh, great tips to the bed. Thank you, Kevin. Yeah, I got 3 cameras. I very rarely use the booth. I'm going to start bringing that back again. That was on Twitch. Okay, thank you, Twitch. Thank you. Here's what I'm going to be using today. This is the Plattifex Dark Metallic. I'm definitely going to reach out to Createx because I guarantee they have some really good metallic paints. I just don't have any right now. Let's go ahead and get a brush. Now, I don't have like really high-end brushes, so I buy a bunch of crappy brushes because I destroy them. So I'm always, so you get a better chance that I know what I'm going for. So I think this brush will be good. Now, with this particular paint, I'm going to be using, we'll be doing a lot of multiple, it'll probably do like about 2 coats, I think. You know, this bristle's a little stiff. I bought this little cheap paint holder, but it's been a godsend. I love this thing. So I can see my, instead of digging through a drawer, I can just see what I have. Bring this down. There you guys can see the silver a little bit better. And what we're going to do, normally, I guess if I was on a show, I would mask this stuff off and hit with an airbrush and do it really quickly. But since I don't have a crazy deadline on these guys right now, I'm going to go ahead and just start painting these guys with a good old-fashioned brush. Like this. Start with the back side here. Oh, let me turn this light on so you guys can see. And we're just going to do right here on the edge like this. I always like to do the hardest part first. Right? Like that. This morning, I reached out to my friend John, the director of this movie, and said, hey man, if you'd like to see your stuff being painted, come join us. But I know John's a bit of a night owl, so he does a lot of his stuff at night. Well, I'm realizing something. This might take a while. Because if I do this, the key is to do the side, let it dry, and then go on to the second one and do kind of like an assembly line thing. Just kind of paint one coat in each one of them and then let them dry and then come back to them. My friend Chuck, when he used to be in the Navy, they said they used to paint the ship. That was one of their jobs, to paint the ship. And it took so long to paint the ship that by the time they get to the front of the ship, they had to start all over again at the back. And that's how they kept the ships painted. Because of the sea and the weathering. It would destroy it, the paint all the time. And so they had to keep repainting the ship. Like good grief. So right now we're painting the ship. I'll paint all this, paint both these guys. Oh, you know something I realized? What we should do before we paint these guys? Yeah, hold on. I just realized something. Let's go ahead. Let this dry, and I have the vents I want to put in. Oh, I'm sorry. It is 9:42. Oh, I bet it is 9:42 a.m. What is it? Because every time I start my stream here in the U.S., it's 9 a.m. As soon as I start, it's 9 a.m. Time traveler. Yes, you are. You're a time traveler. Let me get my vents. All right, hold on. What I was doing is I had these vents I pre-cut them. When anything with a grid on it, I always throw tape on it, trace it out, and then cut it. So these are the vents that go inside these guys. And I should have glued them in before I did the... I sprayed these guys with Rust-Oleum 2X flat black the night before so they dry. But I'm going to take these guys off. And I want to just glue them in before I start painting. And these are the vents on the sides, so just added a little bit more detail to them. So I pre-cut them, and I'm just going to stuff them in here like so, and then tack them in with super glue. At least that's the plan. So come on, you guys are the same size. I know it because I made you. Hold on. Get in there. There we go. Okay. Let me just bring them, just sit them back just a little bit. I don't want them too close to the edge. Just want them like, yeah. See, isn't that cool? Like that. So my plan is that now they're in there. Let me grab some. Oh, you know what? Let's try it out. I have some Starbond gave me some glue, and this is their medium 10 to 15 seconds, which I think is perfect. So let's go ahead and crack this out. This is nice that they give us not one, but 2 caps, which is great. And oh, there's tops for them too. Outstanding. You know something? They gave us 1, but it'd be nice if I had more. I was gonna lose these suckers. So, I don't know if you guys can see this. This cap has a needle. See it? Has a little needle in it. Look at that. How cool is that? That's a little needle, so that when you put it in, like so, it pokes a hole in it. Right? Oh, wait a minute. How about I poke a hole in it first? Make it easy. Come on. Yeah, tell you what, how about this? Why don't I just cut it? Let me craft that. All right. Hold on. There's the hole. Now the needle goes in there and prevents it from getting super clogged. Like that. Nice. All right, so strap on, glue cap. Got it. Let's put these guys over here so I don't lose it. All right, now let's glue this guy in. Now when I glue it in, I'm just going to dabble right. I can see where it's making contact. Let's dab right in the front. Like that. And like that. Here. Here. There. There. All right, got it. I'm not, because I'm going to go back and paint all this. This is all going to get painted. Got it. So, same drill. No, this is the side I painted. Here, let's... My fear is that when I'm trying to glue something in here, I'm going to paint all over my fingers. So let's dry this real quick. Alright, there you go. Oh look, they're different venting. Oh, it is, isn't it? It's these are rounded. Now, who cares? Nobody's gonna notice. Alright, moving on. So easy, see how easy I fixed that problem? Don't care. So, stuck the vent in like this. Put it back a little bit like this. Perfect. Get my star set glue. That there. Oh, you know what else I do have? I totally forgot I have my activator. Let's do that. Let's dab some glue and kick it. Picture like that. There you go. Just like that. Do some activator. There. Problem solved. Bip, 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 bip. There. There we go. See? Check out the vents. Cool. All right. One down, two to go. Got that. All right, drop this guy inside. Get in there. All right. What's right? I got my activator. It's funny. I'm using the slow cure stuff. I probably should use the faster cure stuff on this because I just need to kick off faster. Wow, I love the vent stuff. It's just it's something about this. And you put these pieces in this, what kind of finishes it off, gives it a little bit of realism to it. But I love the vent stuff because I put these holes so the actors can actually breathe when they're wearing the mask, and they don't fit that tight. They fit kind of loose. But these stunt guys, are gonna do some fight scenes in these things. It'd be nice for them just to be able to not wear stuff that suffocates them. And when you're in this industry, it's amazing how much people really don't care about the comfort of a suit. Like all those superhero suits you see in the movies, like the Marvel movies, those things are so goddamn uncomfortable. Like Captain America also looks great, but it's like they shot that thing in Atlanta, and the fabric they use that looks so cool does not breathe. It's not like normal. It's not made for comfort. It's made for looks. So all these guys, these costumers, just make costumes so they look cool, but with no consideration to the actor and how hot it's going to get. And Scarlett Johansson talks about her Black Widow costume. Yeah, that she literally would take her boots off. They'd be full of sweat because all the water would run out the bottom of her legs because they were so hot. There was no way to breathe in them, so all the sweat would just pile up. Like it was like being in a wetsuit. The fabric, oh, that was cool, like Black Widow texture fabric. And like, yeah, she just can't breathe in it though. All right, that's 2. Let's go on number 3. Hi guys, so Chris making a reference to Minority Reports. That is a great sci-fi movie. If you guys not seen that, The Minority Report, it's brilliant. It's one of those it's a science fiction psychological cop thriller that's done really well. I think it's based on a book, I think. But anyway, these precogs, the people who could predict the future. And Tom Cruise is this guy. He's like a thoughtful, like they can monitor the future and they can arrest people before they do the crime. And it's based on a really weak premise. Well, I don't no spoilers. You guys haven't seen it yet, but it's they do some really neat stuff with it about just times and murders. It's really well done. Okay. Reverse a Minority Report. All right, this guy's our last one here. Yeah, this is a plastic venting that my friend got me. I don't think it's like, I don't know where he gets it from, but he sells it. I don't know if he sells it, because I told people, dude, if you sell this stuff, let me know, because I'll definitely direct people to you. But it's just, I love this venting, and it's plastic, and it's just, usually I do this stuff with metal. I have some metal bit, but it's, it's a lot harder to cut. Yeah, but it's a tad difficult to cut, but the plastic of it just looks great, cuts beautifully. But when I paint it, I want it to be the same color, so you actually see the vent more. I want to really show off the vent. That's why I had to stop. I thought, well, I'm going to do this. I should just go ahead and just glue these vents in first. Yeah. That should be okay. That's plenty. It's not going anywhere. Like that. Get some kicker, some activator. Oops. Other side. Come on, get in there. Again, these are made off the patterns, but with foam, there's always a little bit of shrinkage and twisting, and nothing's that accurate. But because I always like to say, foam is very forgiving. There you go. Get in there. Oh, look. See? Different vents. This one should have went with that one. No one's going to notice. Don't worry about it, Ted. Here's the funny thing about this. Is my own, just the show I'm working on. But if I was on a job, they would make me change these out. They're like, no, they have to match. But I am not worried about it because with that, fine. Okay. Because you're not, these guys are going to be jumping around in the dark, fighting. So you're not going to see them that well. But put this cap back on. I love this needle thing in the center is genius. Just prevents it from it clogging. Oop. All right. You know, I'm thinking, now that I have these vents in here, it just, in trying to paint these and these at the same time, I think it would be great just to go and mask them and airbrush them. I think that'd be the way to go. So hold on for here. Let me not, let's focus on, since I can mask these guys off and airbrush them, the one thing I can't, I would rather just paint, so let's paint the rings of these guys first. That's what we should do. Hold on. Got my brush here. Let's do that. All right. So let's start with the rings of the goggles. And that's easy enough to do. You know, just take a brush and go like that. But again, I'm definitely going to reach out to Createx for their metallic paints because I'm really digging their paints and would like to get some. They sent me a great kit of all their primary colors and different colors and stuff, but nothing in the metallics. And I know they have metallics, so I will definitely reach out to those guys. I'm going to go to their, I'm trying to set up they saw that I was going to be in Florida, and I'm like, ooh, I would love to go. So I'm going to go to Florida. All right. You know, let's keep, no, let's not paint the inside. Let's keep that black, Ted. Let's just do the outer rings first. Yeah. Hold on. That's what we'll do. These guys first. Not the inside, just the outside. Because I have some vents that are going to go inside here too, but I'm going to keep those guys black. You know, more thinking about it, it probably would have been easier to paint these guys I think I have a spray paint of this color, the metallic. It would have been easier to paint these guys, then stick them in. Nah, never mind. See what happens? I'm already learning as we go. Okay. Would have been easier to spray paint them, let them dry, and then glue them in. The reason I glued them in because I always want it to be the same color, but I think I have a spray paint almost identical to this color, an enamel spray paint of this dark metallic that I really like. But no worries. We move on here. All right. Now, Plat FX is great. It's just that it's like nail polish. I always find you have to put a coat on first, let it dry, and then put a second coat on. And the color really, really pops. But apparently, I've been informed that they stopped making this paint, which is heartbreaking. So I've been going out trying to buy all their metallics. And also, I'll probably swing over and start using Cratex paint colors. Their metallics. All right, great. Let that dry. Number 2. I'm sorry, guys. Let me catch up with chat really quick. I'll be back. Open group. I'll be back. Opening Google. All right, got it. Tom Cruise. Now that we love to see. Now would love to see unseen. Do you have? Oh, do you have those chrome makers? Oh, the chrome markers. No, Becky, I haven't got those yet. I sent them. I haven't ordered them yet. I'm making a huge Amazon list before I order. I just put everything as a bulk order because I have a whole bunch of things that are piling up, but I haven't done it yet. People said, "What are you thinking for the eyes?" Oh, I have them. They're right here. Let me show you. For the eyes, it's literally the same thing. I'm doing the same thing, using the same lenses. I have the same plastic grids I'm using. Oh, sorry, guys. Overhead. Just keep you guys in the loop here. This is my second one. So my plan is to do what I was going to do before. I'm going to paint all these guys first. Paint all 3 of them, let them dry, and then do a second coat on the lenses. All right. All right. Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. I'm in the zone. Just doing this really quick. Oh, I know people. If you guys have not seen it, Alien Romulus is out. I think it's on Hulu too. You can see. It's what's so weird. You can watch it with commercials on Hulu, but it was so great to see it in a theater. Really enjoy it. For the people who have not seen it, it's definitely worth a watch. Okay. Set this aside. Right? Number 3. Really quickly, spray paint is going to stick to plastic. Yes. What is different? You're right. There's different brands of spray paints that work well with other things. Make Smith. Let me show you something really quick. My favorite brand, if I'm painting plastic or foam cosplay, once I seal the foam with either like plastic dip or Mod Podge or whatever you have, whatever you're working with, where you're from. If you seal the foam first and you paint it, you can paint it. It's Rust-Oleum 2X. The reason 2X, it's designed for plastics. So what's cool about it is that painting plastic surfaces, but if you paint something like a cosplay, like foam costume, armor, pieces of helmets, it sticks and it flexes. It's designed for plastic, so it flexes a bit. It has a little bit of flexibility to it. It's not like rubber. You can't go nuts with it, but you can cover it so you can flex it a little bit. It doesn't crack or split. It's pretty durable, and that's what I like using. Oh, Becky goes, I'm watching Alien run this today. Oh, fantastic, Becky. I want to hear your thoughts on it. Well, have you seen the first one, Becky? Because it makes a lot of nods to the first one. I will be probably won't watch Predator. Oh, Becky, I love how you just dug your heels in. You're just like, I'm not doing it. It's been this long. I'm not going to do it. Oh, Becky, you are adorable. All right, here we go. Here we go. It's, you know, so funny. I remember there was a job a long time ago I did. It was for some kind of industrial film. It was, I just remember there was a company like making a film about the future. In the future, we'll be able to do this and that. And there was a thing where these people were on a planet like Mars or something, colonization, and they had a device that if they needed something like a tool, they would just, to keep the spaceship light, they wouldn't have the tools. They would send them with the equipment to build the tools. And what it was, I actually realized now, it was a prediction in the future of a 3D printer. So I made this prop that was a dome, like an acrylic dome with three little laser sights that face inward, and they filled it with water, and it would shoot lasers, and it would just make something. And I finally realized what it was. It was their idea of a liquid 3D printer. So in the show, at the time, this was like, good God, this was still in the 90s, like late 90s. I made a prop, and I realized it was a prop of a liquid 3D printer. So the guys would get there and go, and they, oh, we need a wrench, or we have this particular tool. So they would hit the machine and type it in. It would 3D make a resin version of what he needed. and it was for this movie, and I kept thinking, holy crap, that is, people obviously knew that in the future we'd have something like that. That was pretty cool. I'm watching Troy on the stream, on Streamlabs. I think Mick Smith says, I've got Mod Podge, crazy expensive stuff. Yeah, I'm sorry, it's expensive for you out there, huh? I've seen my first, but seen, well, hoping there's going to be more. Yeah, Mod Podge for us is relatively inexpensive. But then again, I don't know. I haven't bought it in a long time. Elmer's glue, yeah, it's the same thing. Makersmith, if you just have Elmer's glue, if it's cheaper to get Elmer's glue, do that and add water to it so you can brush it on. That works as well. I've seen it done a couple of YouTube tutorials. I haven't tried it. Yeah, if it's cheaper, do that. It's the same thing. It really is. Oh, you watched Twister last night? What a stinker. If you watch the first one, it's fun. The first one with Bill Paxton is great. The first one, I think it's fun. I tell you, I thought, are you in sync today with chat, even when I'm always away from chat? Ooh, thank God. I'm sorry. I had to catch up with chat. I kind of drifted up for a little bit. I have one coat on every one of these guys. We can let these dry. I'm getting impatient, so let's get the hair dryer real quick. Okay, time for the second coat. You'll see it. The color will pop a lot more. We'll see. I might end up doing 3 coats. We'll see. Hold on. Let's go overhead. All right, this is the first coat. Now we put on the second coat. It's funny, Beck, after I do my live stream today, I'm going to do my live stream checklist. Because I said that last week, and I still haven't done it. So I'm going to sit down today and make a little poster board link card stuck to the side of my computer that gives me all my live stream things I have to do. Because I keep forgetting there's, not only do I have to get the image, set everything up, but when I stream live, I have to jump over to the Twitch account and put in the title of the next... Because that was another one that always slips past me. But I've gotten better about doing that too. So there's a whole series of things you have to do before you start streaming live. If you dual stream. And I love having my Twitch account. A lot of creative people, when Twitch made it to where you couldn't do YouTube at the same time. So a lot of people left because of that. They're like, all right, we're out. And so they left and lost a lot of creative people. So they go, oh, no, we'll change it. So they did. They changed it back. Changed it to where you could do dual streams. And when I found out, because I always wanted to do it, but I found that people said, you don't want to do that because you'll lose your partnership. And so I stopped from doing it a long time ago. And now I'm able to do it, which is great. I'm glad I waited. Because I really like doing, because I built such a great group of friends on Twitch, I would hate to isolate them. So I'm glad I'm able to do both. Stream. For all the people who are on Twitch, you can stay on Twitch and watch me anyway still, so. Yeah. Yeah, I really like this color a lot. So, and and also it's Plat effects. So when it dries, it's really flexible and durable. And that's the thing I like about it too. All right, there you go. That's the second coat. Not bad. We'll see. I'll tell you what. We'll see. We might have to do a third coat. All right. Set it aside. Round 2. Whew, sorry guys. I know this is not very exciting. Watching me paint these things, but this is what cosplay is. It's patience. Just like you're working for yourself. Take your time. Don't do the con crunch. Don't start building a costume weeks before a convention. If you have something you're already working on, you can always rush to finish it. But don't start something. Do not start something. There is a costume, Plexi Cosplay. She found out that I was a judge on the Ultimate Cosplay Championship, the second one. And she, oh my God, so she threw together a costume in days just so I could judge it, like just so you could see I could see her costume. And what was so funny about that was actually, I think it was my choice. I think it was like judge's choice or something like that, or one of her costumes. But it was just like this character from a game or something. Like, it was super cool. I just remember that she when we were in Florida at Holiday Matsui, she told me the story. Like, she's like, oh yeah, she, when I found out, she didn't know anybody, and she goes, like Chad or Huku or those guys. She said, but when I saw your name, like, what? Evil Ted's going to be a judge. I want to get on the show. So she goes, I bashed it out, and she did a killer job, and she's been making fantastic stuff ever since. I should reach out to her because I really consider her a friend, and I just never really see her, because this is what happens. Like, Becky and I are friends, but we live such great distances that if we lived closer, we'd probably be building stuff together and drinking together a lot. Well, let me rephrase that. I'd be having drinks, and Becky would have one drink and then pass out because she's a lightweight. But I think she might build up her immunity by hanging out with me because we drink so often. That would build her tolerance for alcohol. Ooh, see, I'd be a really bad influence, Becky. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. I'd be a bad influence. Yeah, I'm definitely airbrushing these guys on the side. It's just taking freaking forever to brush these things on. Like, oh yeah, I'll just brush it on. Like, whoa, it's taking forever. Okay. Number 2. Number 3. What's that, Becky? Get your Stream Deck reattached to your OBS because more than half of your checklist can be accomplished with the Stream Deck buttons. Oh. All right, Becky, you might have to walk me through that stuff. I have no idea what you're talking about. Chris says, I am over on Twitch. They shoved me too many ads down the throat, and I'm trying to watch the stream. Yeah, I know. Dude, Amazon owns it now, so it's just bombarded. Yeah, it's ridiculous. I didn't realize how much effort streaming is until you try it myself. I just don't have enough personality for it. Oh, look, I always tell people, your work speaks for yourself. Some people you don't have to really be a showmanship, I guess. I don't know. I just love talking to people, so I kind of do it at the same time while I'm working. But I think people are just more impressed with your work or just love this. Oh, wow. This is my first coat on this one. Well, how'd that get past me? I missed this spot. Ted. Hold on. It's not as much the personality. It's just makes me. But you do what you do. If you don't want, just do voiceovers or text or just do pictures, which you do a lot of, which I think is great. You have a good following because you're a good maker. So I think your work speaks for itself. In this community, I don't think you really need have a personality. I guess I'm biased. I don't know. I know for me, I don't care. I like looking at people's work. All right. But yeah, I have 2 more weeks on the job I'm on right now. So then I'll be able to get freed up again, guys. I can start catching up with my projects and things and chatting with people. All right. All right. All right, hold on. Oh, sorry, overhead, Ted, overhead. People can't see you painting. Yeah, this one's kind of like I just finished the first coat on this one. It's kind of splotchy. Yeah, definitely did not, So I gotta let this guy. This is definitely more of my first coat on this one. The ad blockers claims to work on Twitch, but I'm wary. I'm with you, Becky, on that one. I don't mind the ads just getting 3 minutes an ad and 8 minutes, like it's like watching a TV. They do these really long ones, like commercials. I've seen those too. Oh boy, goals. Rum for breakfast makes you a pirate. Rum for breakfast. But that's why the rum is gone. That's right, brother. On Twitch, they have pre-rolls because when you're scheduled, you have to play more ads. I don't mind the ads when the stream plays. Reviewing, it's crap. Yeah, they do. Like you're right in the middle of something, an ad pops up. Yes, we need green goo or blood splatter. Sorry, what? When I use the hairdryer to speed drying process, is the heat or no heat? It's a combination, Mick Smith, because I think sometimes in your environment, like it's warm here, you can do just air. Moving air really does dry paint better. I get lazy, but when I'm using the heat, I back up a bit. I don't get really too close to it, but there's a button I press where it just turns the heat off and just blows air, and that's what I do a lot of. Mostly just moving air. Really, it's not the heat; it's the moving air that does it. So. That's a good question, Make Smith. Thank you so much. That's a good one. LEDs for eyes? Oh, no. Great question Kevin brings up. Let me show this, guys. Let me see. Is this the first one or second one? Is this the first one? I think it's the first one. Yeah, let me do, yeah, here's this one. Originally, originally what John described me, he's like, oh yeah, these guys, like, I have these bad guys in the movie, and this is when we were just talking. All right, I haven't seen any drawings or any designs or anything. We were just talking about it, and he had this thing where these guys kind of break in this house. The Archonite guys in the line of this story, and they're kind of like wearing all black and have masks on and stuff. And I said, ooh, wouldn't it be cool to have them have these, like, since it's dark, they have these infrared goggles on, like military, like SWAT guys. And they have these, and so John was like, oh yeah, and he kind of like thought about it. So again, that was ages ago. And then as we got closer to making the film, we started doing these illustrations and drawings. And he sent me the drawings of these guys, and they have these very stylized. They have these black trench coats and these black brim hats and these face masks, which are these guys, okay, with the hats. Then when I saw it, I was like, oh, like, it really made me rethink the whole thing. And I told John, like, I put green lights in some, and it didn't work. I think what happened was, for me personally, when I saw it, it kind of pulled me out of like, if it's cyberpunk or modern day military guys with infrared goggles, it works. But there's kind of a supernatural realm, like, in this story, these guys are somewhat possessed, and they're human people, but they're possessed by these demons or whatever, and they're just guys, human beings that are possessed, and they wear these masks. And I thought, green lights in their eyes, it just kind of makes it look like a toy and less like real. And so I kind of pulled away, and I looked at it, and it just doesn't work for me. So in the movie, if I saw these guys showing up with growing green eyes, and like, so are those infrared goggles? It just, I think it didn't work. I think it took the realism out of the story for me personally. So I told John, and he said, I'm up for it. And I said, when I described it to him, I kind of think he was on the same page with me, as not to have their eyes glowing green. It just looks like a Halloween. To me, when I saw it, looked like a Halloween mask. So I stopped. So I didn't do it. I swear, when I was spending there is a mod who does ads, right? Has something about to go down with the stream, makes me mad. Dark hot glue. What? Yeah, it looks. I look it up on Amazon. Dark hot glue. What? Glue. Smoky eyes. True. What? I'm lost what you guys are talking about. Anyway, the red lenses. Yeah, I thought it's but these guys, they don't have their lenses are the vents. So for the eyes, I'm putting vents on top of them as well. So, but the vents, I'm going to keep black. They're not going to be painted like these guys. I'm going to keep the vents black, but they're going to have venting on the eyes, but not tinted. There's going to be just I mean, don't get me wrong, smoke tinted glass. The reason, I guess, what the deal is that I don't want to go too tinted, because these guys are just fighting in them, and I want to cover their eyes. So I'm just going to be doing vents. But let's go ahead and put. This is dry now, right? Yeah. Because yeah, that was my first go-to. I was gonna put lights in them, but we're just gonna go ahead and just paint them. I keep them black. All right, this is gonna be my third coat, I think. I think this guy's the second coat. Let's because I wasn't really, I didn't. Yeah, this is the second coat on this one, because it kind of I slipped it, so. Because I really like this color a lot. I just want this color to pop more. So let's get a... I'm sorry, guys. Overhead. Oh, yeah. There you go. All right. Okay. I think that's it. Yeah, pretty much. I don't know how much. Sorry, guys, my brain's. I'm going somewhere else. I have this tendency like to start thinking about something completely different while I'm working on this thing. And there's a Amy Poehler said something on a Twitch thing about it's called was it called hyper freeze or something? Experiencing hyper freeze, and I thought hyper freeze. It's when high functioning people like they work really hard, and then when they come home they just frickin' freeze. They just crash and stare at the walls and just play. And I went, oh my god, I know what that is. Like you work so hard that when you're at home, you do nothing. And I understand where that comes from. People are that hyper freeze, work, and then when you're in your home, you're just like. And I find that I'm kind of like I work on a lot of stuff, but on this particular job, I find the older I get, the more I do it because this job I'm on right now, I don't get me wrong, I love it. I love what I'm doing, and we're developing this thing and building this thing all the way through. So it not only does it demand my full attention mentally, but physically. So we're building stuff, and then as soon as I get home, I got these other projects. I'm like, I spent my whole day being mentally and creative and physical to the point where when I come home, the last thing I want to do is build anything else. So, but the Twitch, doing live streaming stuff is always fun and easy to do. But I realize a lot of it happens to me. I kind of take a break, and my wife told me today when I'm done with the live stream, I got to take it easy because I'm going right back to work, and she's right. So I have to kind of take it easy. There's things I want to do, but she's like, you got to take it easy, Ted. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to just do some honeydew stuff around the house and just be a husband and a father today. But just kind of take it easy, you know. But yeah, see, kind of see it. It's very subtle, I know. And I mean, I didn't want them to be too bright. I wonder, should I do them brighter? I wonder, because now with this, I don't know. It's like they'll pop more once you get the black lenses in there. But these guys, I want them to be painted. Reminds me of the mummies that you had traced of coke in them. What? Reminds me of the mummies that they had traces of coke in them. Mummies had coke in them? Kevin, what the hell are you talking about? I do most of the time, Becky. Yeah, I do. That's the secret to a happy marriage, people. Happy wife, happy life. And they mean it, too. It's the truth. You just keep her happy, you're all good. It's true, though. You know, I don't try to argue with her. No point to it. She's the one that runs the house, you know. You know, it's so funny. Being a single man, majority of my adult life in my 50s, and then being married, it's like, it makes me realize I could have done it sooner. Because it's just a certain thing to where it's so funny because there's a learning curve. You get married, and when I got married, there's that big, my wife says about a year, but in reality it's about 2 years. It was like a 2-year learning curve for each other because we both had things put on us from previous relationships, from all the you know, the toxicity from other people and bad relationships and things, and then you carry that with you and you kind of project it on other people, and then you realize that they never did that to you, the other person did, but that's left over in you. So you think, oh, she says that, so she means that, and that's not what she means, not at all, because that's left over from that other relationship you had. So you do have luggage when you start in a relationship. You have a lot of extra baggage on you, and as the relationship grows, you learn. As a healthy, good relationship goes, you start dumping that baggage, and I think marriage is hard until it isn't, and it's great now, and there is a bit of a struggle learning. But the trick is, you both have to want it. You both have to be on the same page for it to work. If one's kind of like, he or she, and they're both kind of like, it's not going to work.
Are you talking about me?
I'm talking about my wife and how much I love her and how it worked because we're both in it.
Do you know how well it works? I just looked at the calendar and we both forgot that today is our wedding anniversary.
Guys, today's my wedding anniversary.
We both forgot.
We both forgot today is our wedding anniversary.
6 years.
6 years? Has it been 6?
Yes.
Guys, 6 years.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary, baby. I'm streaming, painting.
Sorry, I forgot.
My wife, I am painting mask on YouTube on my anniversary. Woo! Marriage. Marriage. Love you, baby.
Love you, baby.
6 years. We thought it was longer, but it's
We've been together 7.
Oh, yes, right. We've been together 7 because we got married immediately, right?
Well, maybe we've been together almost 8.
8 because then you had the 2-year timeline, which was.
Babe, I don't know. We're bad at this. You have to find somebody who's just as bad at stuff.
I am, babe. It's you. I got you. We're done.
I got you.
We're-
I'm just as bad at
We're just as bad. Here's the other great thing, too, guys, is that my wife and I are really good about letting each other slide. Although birthdays is unacceptable. You can't.
Unacceptable.
Birthdays are unacceptable. You got to know a fucking birthday. If you miss a birthday, man, you're out. Pack your bags. Get the hell out. So do not do it. I think I slipped once on something. So that was a mad scramble. But anyway, 6-year anniversary. No, but this is why the relationships work, because neither one of us are really big into that stuff and dates and stuff. We're terrible at it, but that's why we love each other. But today's my anniversary. We got married around this time. We got married just before Thanksgiving. That's right. Oh my God, it's all coming back to me. That's rare. You both, because we don't care. Ah, oh my God. Anyway, it's hard until it isn't, and it isn't anymore. I love her to death, and she, it's my foundation. She keeps me on track, and life has gotten a lot easier. I mean, I won't lie that I work a little harder and have to make more money because I have to take care of the family, but it's a lot easier now because when I have something to come home to, it's great. I always come home to a loving family. I come home to a great meal, food's cooked. My wife does laundry. It's like the stuff that was such a struggle before. So, yep, that was her. You heard her. That was it. Oh, God damn, that was funny. That's my anniversary. I have to post it today. It's my anniversary, my 6-year anniversary. Woo, good times. Okay. Let me see. Oh my God, guys, it's almost 11 o'clock. Let me start masking really quick. Let's get some here. Show what I'm going to do next. These look great. Let me go ahead and I want to paint these guys. So I got some tape. I got some plastic tape. It's nice and it's low tack. So I'm going to do this. I tuck it underneath like this. Like that. Right. Tuck it like this. All right. Got it. Yeah, cut this a little short. Let's do 2 of these here. Hold on. So we can. I'm gonna just drop my knife. All right, hold on. Go like this, like that, and like that. There's a little corner right there. You can get that. Because, yeah, I'm realizing that it's going to take, the way I painted those lenses, it's going to take forever. I'm not going to do that. So we're going to go ahead and just airbrush these guys. Like that. This plastic tape is really good. It's a great low tack. I really like it a lot. I've used it a couple times, and I thought they sent this to me. I didn't know it existed, and I'm like, this is pretty good low tack tape, and it's designed for you guys to do spray with plastic dip, but it's also great for just painting props. I'm a little low on frog tape today, but this is a great substitute. Just like that. Okay. So that's one side. Gotta do some more. Looks like it'll run a little long today on the stream, guys. I hope you're okay with that. Yeah, tuck it in like this. Come on, damn it. Hold on for a second. Two things really quickly, guys. I have to run down and use the bathroom, and I'm going to refill on my coffee. So just be patient. I'll be right back. Becky says, the boom clip that is on Twitch. Oh, did you make a clip of me and my anniversary? I ever get scared of painting, it's going to come off. Make Smith, trust me, that is a great fear when you're painting. My advice to you, when if you're having issues with that, because I used to work at the prop house and they made us work so fast that you had to. The trick is when you paint something, you have to wait a day. Like this is just rubber stuff. This is really easy stuff. But for most costumes, if I paint like a base coat of something, I don't mask it until the next day till it's completely dry. You gotta wait for paint to dry. If you try to mask something, you paint the same day, it's gonna pull it off. Especially with the 2X brand. If I do 2X, I wait 8 to 10 hours. So if I paint something, I look at the time I painted it, write it down, and then not paint it till at least 8 or 10 hours later, so it has a complete, or sometimes 24 hours. I'll let it dry for an entire day, and then come back to it, mask it. Again, you can't do it when you're rushing. So if you're thinking about something you want to do, take that time, paint it, and let it dry. Because I guarantee some of it's peeling off because the paint's too fresh. You got to let it dry for a day or two, and then you have to use really low. You can't use masking tape. Stop. Don't use masking tape. Masking tape is going to pull everything off. Try to get low tack. Look for a frog tape. This is the brand I use a lot, like frog tape. Tamaya is expensive though. It's good, but Tamaya pencil. But this stuff right now, the plastic stuff, is great too. These are the paints I like to use. But first, bathroom break. I'll be right back. All right, guys. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Let's get back to masking. And then I have to break this stuff down, overhead. Yeah, this stuff is great, but you have to thin this down with window cleaner, load it into airbrush, and it'll be a lot better. So, hold on. Oh, Becky. You're saying Boom Boom made a clip out of that? Of course he did. Hey, Boom Boom. What's up, man? If you guys are watching this on Twitch, I don't have the chat open on there. I have my chat open on the YouTube. So if you guys do want to come over and say hi, it'd be great. Because I'm doing this from my YouTube channel as well. But I have the chat open on YouTube. Not on Twitch. I don't think I can do it at the same time. My brain would explode. All right. Masking is always time consuming, but it's always worth it in the long run because I know how I want to do these things and just to look better. You know, I might, if I have that spray paint the same color, I might just go in the spray booth and do it with the spray paint. Since I have this on all masked off. Let me see, I think I might have the same metallic color, but if that's the case, let me, but I still have to mask these guys. What I like doing sometimes with my craft knife is I'll take pieces, and if I have a lot of tape, I'll just like cut it. Just get the mileage out of it. Just get these edges. Like that. And like that. Oops, spot right here. Man alive, guys, this is just one mask. I haven't done I have to do the other ones. Damn, Ted, stop dropping your knife. Right. Here, I have a better idea. Let's go and just here. Cut some. Here we go. Get that, all right. That's one mask here. Like this. And like that. So up here, all this stuff, you don't want to put masking tape on this because it'll pull the paint off. So Make Smith, here's one trick I want to show you what I do. If you have just painted something, you want to cover a large area, and you want to cover the entire thing with masking tape, it's just good old-fashioned plastic food wrap. And you take a piece of this. I usually get the Home Depot packing stuff. It's a lot easier to use, but that's what I have right now. So I pull a sheet like this, right? Right, lay it down like this. Get my cutter. Right. Then you come up here, and therefore the plastic will cover everything that you just painted without damaging it, right? So you just very carefully put plastic wrap over the whole thing like this, right? And then wherever the mask, where it ends, just take some tape those. So you don't want this, because the spray paint, if you don't do this, spray paint will get underneath it. So you want to make sure you cover those edges. And therefore, you have no fear of putting any. So when you take this plastic, it will protect everything else. All right, that is one down. 2 to go. Let's go ahead and put this in the spray booth. All right. Round 2. Grab some tape. Do this as fast as possible, because it is my anniversary today. All right.
Okay. Go around this edge like this, like that, and like that. Oh, like that. Mm-hmm. This and like that, and oops, sorry guys, I keep forgetting you gotta keep it in the camera, Ted. People are trying to watch this. All right, so I see Make Smith's thing tumbling. He must have lost the internet or something. His signal's not that strong where he's at. Yeah, the key with masking things, it's just you got to let the paint dry. This I paint, like I said, this whole thing I painted this yesterday, early yesterday, so it would have time to dry. So it's nice and flat black. So I have no fear of pulling the paint off of this, but the this stuff I don't want to mask. Alright, let's do this. Alright, hold on. Got this, got that. This one's good, this one's almost there. Mm-hmm. Got that. Hey everybody, thank you for your patience. I'm just gonna get these guys ready because I want to get these things finished today because it's gonna be a while to be able to get back to them. I still have to make the other. I made a hat last time, but I just made one hat. So I learned something with that hat. I want to make the brims and try to make them a little bit flatter next time. So okay. Got that. Oops, careful. I don't want to put any tape on these guys yet. Keep those fresh. Got this, got that. Cover this guy really quick here like this. Got it. Just like that. Perfect. Now, saran wrap again for this guy. Plastic wrap. You know, it's so funny, the irony of just talking about my wife and our marriage on the stream, and it is and it turns out to be our anniversary. That's hysterical. And she was gonna get me a card, and she forgot. What it is, I think it's funny, is that we always have other things in our mind that are more pressing. You know, with the kids and stuff we're doing and prepping for this and that. And And we're celebrating Thanksgiving, we call it now. Thanksgiving, which is a great name. We stole this from an actor who does it for his family. They have these. They have it. It's all vegan too, so we're going to do that from now on. We've done it prior, but all right. All right, got this, and then we wrap like this. Like again, anything overlap like the plastic, you definitely want to put tape on it so it doesn't, because spray paint is crazy. It'll go everywhere. So it's so funny. The more I'm doing this, the more I realize I'm probably just going to end up using some spray paint, which will be a lot faster and more durable. Like that. Yeah, just bring you guys up a little bit. You guys can see what's going on here. Right there, okay. All right, looking good, looking good. All right. Double checking, double checking. Good, good, good. All right. Let's put this in the spray booth. Number 3. All right, guys, great. Hang on. Oh, by the way, again, I'm wearing my Evil Ted Coffee Talk shirt. I have those available in my shop. If you guys are not familiar with Coffee Talk, it's a show where I have cosplayers. Now, I know a lot of people do the thing where they're streaming from different cities and whatnot, so I haven't learned how to set that up yet, but the only time I've done Coffee Talk was when somebody comes to town. And so my friend Jen, better known as Fancy Jen Cosplay, came, and she was the last of the Coffee Talk show we did. And it was great to have her. So when people come in town, I always want to have them on. And I love to have people on. So I think there's some cosplayers that are local. I'm going to reach out to them to have them on my show, Coffee Talk. And I think it'd be great. So, oops, wait, I'm getting plastic for, well, I don't see why not. Yeah, let's go and do the plastic first. Why not, right, Ted? Let's go, let's do this. Okay. Overhead. As you can see, I'm just going to just do the plastic on this guy first. Just make it easy. Wrap it. Cover everything. Got it. Good. And then now we can start taping. Taping the plastic right down here. Boom. There you go. Yeah, see? Got it. Now. Let's start cutting the other pieces. Okay. In 2 pieces. These 2 corners like this. Like that. And like that. And like that. All right, because yeah, I think I have a dark metallic in my spray booth that I can mix instead of mixing this color into it's because it's. I don't get me wrong. It's just it's a process to do this, and I don't want to do it. I'm lazy. So since I'm masking these guys so good, I'm pretty sure I can hit this with some spray paint. Perfect. And almost there. More tape. Like that. Like that. Ooh, so close. So close. Stick it down. Got it, got it, got it. All right. All right. Okay. Tell you what, I got all three of them done. So before, let's go. I'm gonna run over the spray booth, and let me go to the paint cabinet because I think this is paints I have. It's in a can that might be the closer color. So hold on, I'm gonna take a look real quick. I do. There it is. I knew I had it. This is auto. It's almost exactly the same color. It's going to go on a little cleaner, a little bit brighter, but it'll be fast. And it's stinky, so I have to turn the spray booth on. Let's go to the spray booth. Hey guys, I'm back. Apparently my live chat went down for a second. Tell us about your spray booth, Mr. Ted. I will. As a matter of fact, it's a great thing you brought this up because my spray booth works relatively good. I usually spray paint acrylic paints and things like that. This is automotive paint, like Rust-Oleum 2X. It's super stinky, and this draws out some, but my shop is in my house, so my entire family can smell it, and I don't want to put them through that, so it's pretty stinky. So I painted it and just could smell it immediately, and it's going to go out through the house. So I'm going to leave the fan running. So I'm going to run these two masks. I'm just going to paint them outside. So stand by, guys, really quickly. I'm going to run outside, hang them outside, paint them, and then be right back. So stand by. I'll be right back. All right, guys. You hear the fan running outside in the background, so let that keep running to get that smell up. In the meanwhile, let's go ahead and what the hell? It's oxidized. It's got a weird oxidization on it. Hold on, what's happening here? Hold on. See how it's the metallic's kind of like grayish now? That's strange. Hold on. I don't want to demask this yet because something strange is happening. Is that because of the temperature? I mean, it's warm here and cold out. It shouldn't make that much of a difference, right? I mean, that's strange. Tell you what, guys, now I'm looking at it. Let me go check the other ones. Why is it doing that? That is bizarre. See, the wonderful world of painting, people. This is perfect match. Automotive. Everything's warm in the house. Yeah, something's here. Hold on, guys. Let me go. I'll tell you what. Let me go check the other ones really quick. I'm sorry to do this. Let me go take a look outside, because if so, I'm gonna have to I'm gonna hit this again because that's weird. This is gonna oxidation, but this is when I painted inside, right? Why would it do that? Is it because it's cold outside? Hold on. I'll be right back. Yeah, I have no idea. Look at this. It's doing it again. Like it's like looks gray. Let me see if we just warm it up, if it changes it or something. It went, look, it looks like it's gray now. It's ridiculous. Like see how the plastic stuff looks okay, but it's doing it a little bit more. Yeah. I put it on, it looked chrome, and then I sat there outside and watched it go from chrome, dark metallic to gray. It's not freezing outside, it's just a little cool, but I noticed it was doing it inside as well. I have no idea what's happening. This flashes me back to the days when I used to work at the prop house. We'd have stuff like this happen all the time. We're like, ugh, and it's just like, oh, man. You know what I'm gonna do? This doesn't change color when screw it. I'm gonna mix this up and airbrush it on because I want this color and it's just not working. So screw the spray paint. It's not working. Where's the cap for this thing? Whoops, dropped the cap. Alright, anyway. Hold on. Alright, here we go. This is my spray bottle. I call this one my mixing jar. We're going to pour some of my Plat Effects. We're going to do half the bottle, maybe. Hold on, a little bit more. Okay. A little more. Okay, about right there. So now, this stuff's pretty thick. So then, you can thin this stuff down with a window cleaner, which is something I'm going to do next. Oh, sorry guys. Window cleaner, and I'm going to do about the same ratio, roughly. I think about that much. Close it and shake it. Hopefully, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fire up my airbrush, which is down here. There you go, people. Lesson learned. Again, this would have worked. I don't know why it's doing that. It just oxidized. There's some clear coats have had something like this happen once before too. Like I paint it and like it looks great for days, and then like a week later it just gets all oxidized. You're like, what's happening? So it's again things you learn when you work with other paints. It's a little maddening. I'm not sure. Is there a way to get rid of bubble texture? Yes, and when you're getting bubble texture, warm your paint up. Whatever you're painting with, plastic dip paints, it's always best to work with spray paints or anything out of a can. Warm it up first. What I mean by warming it up is like get a bucket of hot water, like not boiling hot, but tap hot, like tap water. Get hot tap water in a bucket. Set the paint in there and put a rock on it or hold it for at least 10 minutes. Let that paint get warm for 10 minutes. Then when you spray it, it comes out a lot cleaner and a lot smoother. It's always great to have warm paint, especially stuff out of a can. Yeah, I have no idea why that's happening, but I'm unsatisfied with that, so I'm going to airbrush the color on. which is the same color. I just thought this is what happens. I thought I'd do it, and I just went ahead and just put Plat Effects on it anyway. So let me check on it, see if the stuff is changing at all. Oh no, it's drying the grid. It's weird. Why is it doing that? I have no idea. Alright, we'll screw it. Yeah, it's dry. Still dry. It just dried like that. It's crazy. I thought it would change when it dried, but nope. Why is it doing that? Damn it. Okay, never mind. We're going to fix this problem. Just go ahead and paint it. Ooh, still a little thick. Hold on. I need a little more window cleaner in this. It looks good. It's just a little on the thick side. So this is a great opportunity, everybody. Let you know that this happens to everybody. It's not just you. It's people who've been doing it for a long time. So when things like this comes up, you can't let it put you down. Right? You got to move forward. Mixer goes. Now I'm not taking it off. Reason I'm here. Here's the reason. Again, Make Smith. Thank you so much. Great question. He's like, he's asking me, do you take it off first before repainting it? Since it's enamel based, you're not going to get it off without lacquer thinner, and there's no point because I'm just going to put acrylic on top of it. So even though the color is close enough, it's closer. So any color it shows through is not really going to make a difference because it's roughly the same color. So if you're doing something with different colors, yeah, sometimes depends on what color. If you're going from something, oh, it was once blue and you want to paint it red, then yeah, you got to take the color off. It's best to take it off or put a white coat underneath it. Yeah, it's just so something like this. It's so close to what I want anyway that this is acrylic base. It's just going to go right on top of it, and it's going to fix it, make it look like the way I wanted to. So it makes me realize I should have stuck with the Plat Effects paint. It would have just been easier anyway. So I got lazy and see what happens. All right, so let's go to the spray booth. Oops, sorry. Spray booth. Okay, sorry, wrong one. All right. Oh, shit. Towels. again, we're actually gonna do the same process. I'm gonna hit it, dry it, and then do a couple more coats. See? Yes, Kevin, it is a long one today because I am not giving up. I'm not going to quit the stream being defeated by this damn paint. So let me dry all these guys real quick. Yeah, okay, this looks so much better. I think second coat will do good. So. All right, tell you what, that's done. And the other two are the spray booth, they're drying. Let's go ahead and demask this guy. Also, too, really quickly, there's a tab back here that I put in with hot glue, and I found a great trick to get rid of these guys. My alcohol. I have my denatured alcohol. You squirt a little bit here, and then what you do is you fry on the hot glue. Just pry on it. Once you get a little bit of the alcohol underneath the hot glue, it just peels it right out. So, because if you pull, it'll tear the foam and it'll ruin the front. But with the denatured alcohol, you just pry a little bit on the hot glue, and it'll come out. It's been a real savior for me pulling things out. Because I used to you put contact cement in there, it would just grab like a son of a gun and always tear the foam. And now you just reach in there, boop, that nice and clean. It's like ta-da! All right, we'll get a paper towel. This is some alcohol. I don't want it ruining my paint job, so let's dab that. Okay, good. Got it. So let's go ahead and demask. And when demasking, it's always good to pull very carefully. I always try to pull away. Don't pull up, pull along the tape like this. Perfect. Like that. That. I'm sorry, get out of here. Yeah, for the life of me, I don't know what happened to that spray paint. It normally works. I just wonder if it's because there's the temperature change. So, anyway. All right. Right. That. All right, come on. And last but not least, here's this guy right here. Yeah, probably better go this way. There you go. Yes. All right, now take the plastic off. Perfect. Now Mask is coming together. The next thing we need to do is put these lenses in, which I have just over here. Let's grab them. Now, as you can see, these guys tilt. Let me turn the fan off for a second. There is a particular pattern to them, so I want them going this way, so I'm going to drop them in. Wait, what happened? Holy crap, is that a different size? Oh no. Did I make them a different size, or is this... Oh wait, this is too small. Wait a minute. Alright, hold on. I think I grabbed two different sizes here. Let me make sure this, yeah. Yeah, I think one's cut too small. Fix that one later. But so this guy, there we go. Is this the same size? I think it is. Perfect. See. There we go. Okay, good. Got it. There's one I cut that was too small. I set that aside. Got it. All right, let's drop this in. Now, the thing is, we're definitely going to put these in, but we'll glue them in from behind. So we'll put glue in the, since we have access to the back a little bit more. We're going to fit these guys in like this. And these we're going to keep them black. The reason I made them kind of big and venti because these guys have to fight in them. So I want them to be able to see a little bit better. This will cover their eyes to a degree. If we need to, we can probably put some screen in there, you know. But definitely going to keep these guys black. All right. So now we come back in with some super glue. And we dab right from behind where it's touching. There you go, a couple spots. Yeah, because you don't have to, yeah, you just need a couple spots. You don't need to go too nuts with it because it's kind of pressure fit anyway, so it'll stay in there pretty well. Perfect. Okay. And look at that. There it is. Whew, whew, whew. Now, one more little thing. Since we're here and we're almost done, I'm going to do the same thing to the other two masks. Let me get a fine tip paintbrush. Like right here. Got it. This is Tamiya Chrome I'm going to use here. Oh my God! This is when you can't get a lid off, people. Heat gun. I'm telling you. There we go. When in doubt, apply heat. All right. I have some chrome paint, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go right here where these little guys are right here and take a little bit of paint. Paint that. Paint that guy. Just a little pop right there. Like that. Like there. All right. And right there. All right, people, there it is. Hey, oop, fix my chair. There you go. There it is. This is the mask. It finally got done. Let's see what it looks like. I'm going to put some straps on it probably later. We're going to finish them, but this is what it's looking like. See? Yeah, I think this is going to block the guy's eyes out, but they can definitely see through it better. So when they're fighting, they can see. Ooh, sorry, there's hot glue vapors in there. But that is it, guys. This is the Archonite mask, I think they called. We got a total of 3 of them. And the plastic venting, and these guys are painted on the side, which looks cool. Makes them pop a little bit more. Yeah, they are. I think that's they're gonna with the hats on, and you'll get the rim of the eyes and the vents, and that's about it. Want everything else covered, but I want this to look like metal. And granted, I might go back in with some chrome and just do some scratches here and there, but not too much. Just a little bit of wear and tear. Don't worry, Becky. I'm not. Thank you. Ooh. Everybody, thank you so much for joining me today on painting these guys. And it's a long stream because I was on a mission. I want to get them done today. I didn't want to leave you guys hanging. So again, guys, thank you so much for hanging out. I'm going to wrap up and celebrate my wife and I's anniversary. I already have an idea, though. I want to pitch to her for anniversary stuff. So, are you going to apply clear coats? Make Smith. I'll be honest with you. I don't know, because this looks good as it is, and I have enamel paint. This looks to my fear. I don't want to. I don't want to muddy the metallic finishes to it. Sometimes clear coats does that, so I might just call these guys done. I don't think I'm going to put a clear coat because the paint I have on her is going to stick really well. So no need. Kathy says, life, marriage, and outlaw painting techniques and making props. Thank you, Evil Ted. Congratulations. Oh, thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. Becky said, buy that lady a taco. But yeah, no, I'm not. I don't think I'm gonna put a clear coat on it because they're not gonna get that abused that much too. So they're just gonna be worn, and then the guys have the hats, the face shields. Because in the show, they're gonna look like a ton of these guys. I only made 3 because you only see 3 guys in a frame at the same time. So I got married once. Yeah, me too, Becky. Once. Unlike Kevin Bacon, apparently got married a lot. They were talking about all his wives. I'm like, Kevin Bacon got married a lot. Oh, thank you, babe. I was looking for that earlier. She threw up the paint cap I dropped earlier. Guys, everybody, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. This is fun. I love my Sunday streams. We'll get to catch up with you guys. And also, if you're not already subscribed to Tested, I highly recommend you go to the Tested channel, Adam Savage's channel, Tested, get and subscribe. He's awesome, and also he'll be dropping I don't know when, but we made two. I think we made 2 videos. So we have the show and tell, and I show and tell some other stuff. So I'm not going to tell you what they are because that's the surprise. But he equally liked those as well too. So we're going to go through those. That was so much fun. They're all fun, and I'm glad you guys are liking them. And we definitely will get together and try to do some more. Everybody says thank you for an amazing stream, Ted. You're so welcome. Go enjoy the rest of your day. I will, guys. Thank you so much. You know, back in the old days when we were on Twitch, we'd take this party and we'd host somebody else. But I've never can't do that on YouTube. If I could jump over to, would I be able to jump over and do it on Twitch? If I went to Twitch, would I be able to do that? Is that possible? I think they stopped doing that, didn't they, Becky? We used to be able to do that. You'd be able to raid somebody, but they let us stop. They made us stop doing that or something. I just know that they changed a lot of stuff when Amazon took over. All the creative stuff just kind of went. You can still raid. That's what I thought, Kathy. You can. Oh, I haven't done it in so long, Becky. Hold on. Let me see if I can do this. They still raid. I know, but let me see. I don't, guys. I haven't done it in so long. Hold on. Let me see. How do you do that? Hold on. So. Damn it. Hold on, guys. So how do I do? Okay, I'm on slash. How do you do raid again, Becky? All right, Becky, I'm in Twitch right now and Twitch chat. So how do I do a raid? Is it anybody raiding that we can raid? It's like, don't you do like raid? Is it slash raid something? I don't even remember. I do. Becky, me either. I have not a clue. I haven't done it in so long. Boom Boom, how do you raid? Yeah, Boom Boom, how do you raid? How do you do that? Do you do slash raid slash or slash raid the person you're raiding? Who are we raiding anyway by the chant? I don't know. Yeah, let's ask. Where's Boom? Is Boom Boom still here? Or is he gone? If you guys are wondering, we're on Twitch trying to find out how to raid somebody. God, I used to do it all the time and I forgot. It's been like forever. Oh, Phelan Cosplay says, too much moisture, you know. Oh, that's it. It rained. Thank you. Hey guys, really quickly, our mystery was answered. When we were painting the metallic paints and they were fogging, is because there was too much moisture in there, and you're absolutely right, because it was raining today. That's what happened. Phelan, thank you so much, because that's exactly what was happening. It rained, and there was moisture in the air, so when I painted, or went outside to paint them, it just went, they fogged immediately because there's moisture. Thank you. If we were indoor where it was dry or something, but my house is kind of open, so there's yeah, the moisture's everywhere. Oh, we can raid them? How do you raid? So let me see, we do slash raid. Hold on. Oh, there, slash. Oh, find someone to raid. It's slash raid and then the channel. Oh, I got it. Hold on, guys. I got it. Slash raid and their channel. Okay, so we're going to do, okay, I got slash raid and their name. And now I have to put at, right? I just tap their name in. T-A-N-K-O-L. All right. Yes, there's a few projects. It's slash raid channel. Okay, got it. Channel name. All right, we got it, guys. Here we go. We're going to raid. Everybody, thank you so much on Twitch. I'm going to close this up. I'm going to raid them, and then we'll go. Here we go. Username invalid. What did I do wrong? Hold on. Damn it. Did you guys spell the name right? Hold on. Let me just copy it. Copy. Got it. Okay, here we go. So, slash raid channel. Yes, it worked. All right, guys. Yay. All right, I'm going to go to my channel so we can say hi to him. See you guys.